Evening Collective. Happy Hump Day. Happy Wednesday. Okay, everybody. I want to say welcome to the Foxtrot Baby. Welcome to the Foxtrot Baby. Why? Because Foxy Tea is your best tea. Use caution when you sit me. But I got water today. We just going to drink some water, y'all. I just gotta, sometimes you gotta drink your water and mind your business sometimes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, collective. I just want to say hugs, hugs, hugs. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Kisses, kisses, kisses. Blessings, blessings, blessings to all of you. Hope you're having a good morning. Um, I'm just going to cleanse the space while I kind of like give y'all some insight for a second. Okay, so listen. Um, I don't know, but I just had the feeling to say this. Um, Sometimes when people come around, it's not because they really care about you, collective. If they come and spin a block, come back around, something of that sort, it's not really because they care about you. Remember, you may not always get what you give out. Okay, collective. Also, I'm saying this to say sometimes a person will come around just to get something from you. Okay, even if it don't matter what it is. It could be some microphones. I gotta get some more microphones, y'all, because I don't know how I forgot or left the microphones at the beach when I clearly put everything in my bag. But as I look and look and look, I got everything but that. Anyway, it's okay. Um, it's also not only that, and I'm not saying somebody took it, but have you ever went around a person or dealt back with a person that you said you wasn't going to deal with or you wasn't going to associate yourself with, and you lose something? When I mean you lose something, I mean like you leave without something you came with, and knowing like you came with a full deck of cards, but you leave with half of them or something. Like you, it's something always taken from you, even if it's your energy, anything. I'm just using my microphones as a metaphor for real, like, or as a sign, okay? Because if someone comes around, it come back around and spin a block when it comes to you. Um, hey, Lucifer. Oh, okay, your name is crazy. Why don't witches wear panties to get better grip on the broom? Anyway, hey, Raziel. Hey, Raziel. Anyway, correction. It's like you might, yeah, that was my, this is my synopsis or whatever. Like, this is just what I want to give to y'all is that, uh, sometimes people come around because they can't find another you. They can't find a you. And when I say they can't find another you, I'm not saying like you like the best thing that ever happened to them or anything like that. No. It's just that you hold the type of energy, a type of spirit that they just might can't get from other people or haven't even experienced from others. So it's like they know where to come back to get it from, or they know that you're the source of it. Okay, and not saying it in a way of that's what they coming back for, But I don't even think that they recognize it at this moment. But it's like you'll leave, you'll come around that person, you give that person another chance or whatever the case may be, knowing probably in your gut that you just need to like cut ties with them people and leave bygones where bygones are. But you just might have a pure type of heart, a generous heart, a just good type of spirit, and you realize that it takes something from you to deal with this person. Not really, you know, uh, to be like this person actually taken from you, but it's like you lose something, a part of yourself, something, some part of your energy, some part of your wisdom, some part of something. You leave with less with what you came with when it comes to them. It says first time someone got my name right, first try. Oh, yeah. Sometimes I be on point. Sometimes I got it. Sometimes I don't. And sometimes. Hi, Ryan. I think Ryan or Ryan. Um, where you? I'm living in Baltimore. Where are y'all from? If y'all new here, please put in the comment section where you from. I love to hear where y'all from. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, y'all. Baltimore, Maryland. Okay. So, yeah. Yo, Nino. What's up, yo? What's up? What's up, Nino? What's up? What's up? I want to say Teresa, but it might be Theresa. Theresa Perez. Hey, boo. It's your birthday today. Happy birthday. Have everybody say happy birthday. I hope I'm saying your name right. But everybody say happy birthday to Theresa or Teresa. I don't know. She seemed like she, she know how to roll her R's. I don't. Hey, Nina, what's up? You from the South Carolina? Okay, Carolina in the house. Carolina. Hey, happy birthday, Teresa. Y'all, it's her birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, boo. That was confetti fingers. Sorry, nah. It says my aunt lives in Oxon Hill, Maryland. I used to visit there. For real? For real? Yeah, I never been. Baltimore is Baltimore, baby. I can't even. We don't know nothing else about nothing else in Maryland. Like we don't associate. I'm from Baltimore. We don't even claim. No shade together, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't know her. I ain't see her nothing like that. She in Oxford Hill? Oh, I don't know where that's at. The furthest we be going is Owens Mills, Essex, Catonsville, or something like that. But and we shy out of that. It's like, nah, it's Towson. It's like, nah, for real. Love your energy too. Yo, yeah, Sarah, happy birthday to us. Happy birthday. Okay. But yeah, it's so collective. You have to understand. Sometimes you will have someone coming back in your life. Like you will. You have a genuine, pure type of spirit. You have a welcoming spirit. And then you're the type of person you can forgive, a person, or not even forgive, but also take accountability for your own shortcomings when it came to them in whatever situation. Okay, so with that being said, it's like you're allowing yourself, you're allowing you like yourself to have like act or allowing them to have access to you again, collective. A lot of people might not need access to you, but the thing about it is that I love the fact that you don't change who you are. You are not mean picking up habits that they have or anything like that. You're just having some type of discernment and like, okay, I see what's going on here. I don't have to reciprocate the energy, but I pay attention, I see what's going on here. And with that being said, I think you, this time around, when that person, I don't know, but I feel like I want to do the mystic thing too. But I feel like that this time around, if they do come around, right, I know, clap that too. Like, but I feel like that if it come around again, I feel like that all you got this time you have discernment. You have you have this different type of energy about it. It's like you're not mean, you're not reciprocating the energy. You're not even responding to it how you used to respond to it, because I think now you coming from a more healed type of place where it's like for instance, I can't find my stuff, but I'm like, I just get some more, you know. um Not only that, and then think to myself like, also, I'm never bringing my microphones to the beach again. Even though I know I needed it, but I didn't even go do what I said I wanted to do. Anyway, collective, because normally I'll have to talk and you can't hear me because the wind blowing and people talk and stuff like that. So it was very much well needed, but I shouldn't have brought it out. And I did. I brought it out and then I think I got sidetracked and walked away, whatever the case may be. I, you know. Anyway, collective. At this moment, I feel like that you're responding to things differently. Not only that, I had a couple of people, when just using myself as an example, I have a couple of people, a few people, come back in my life that I wasn't talking to, or whatever the case may be, and I had my own reasons for why I wasn't talking to them. I knew that I wasn't treated right the first time. Okay, but I didn't hold that against them. You know, not only was I not treated well the first time, I also reacted. I didn't react well too at the same time. That's why I had no problem with returning to the situation, because I know I could have reacted or handled it in a better manner. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes our reaction can make things a left go left too, when we could have handled it in a way where from a healed space, and by us handling it from a healed space, if it wasn't meant to be, we could just leave it be. Like, when we do separate from the thing, we won't have no type of, I'm not gonna say any type of guilt or anything, but you know you did your best. You did the best you could. You walked away, and you walked away for good reasons, and it's no need to return at all, you know. So, collective, you have the divine fruit. And it says, as I work to improve and free myself, I strengthen my foundation. My intellect is light, my heart is warmth, and my soul is strength. I am nurtured by the divine sun. The fruit I bear reflects my inner light. So, collective, what you have to give reflects what you are, period. Okay? You have divine fruit to give because you are the divine. You're divinely spirited. You heal, you're healing. You are aware. You take accountability. I just think that you're in a space where um, you free yourself from that being too easily angered or being angered towards these people that's coming back around or whatever, and them doing their same tricks that they always do or whatever. Sometimes we jump the gun because we kind of feel or know and can kind of sense that this is what it is. That's their type of tricks or whatever the case may be. But by us not having proof, really proof that this is what they do to people, um, they have the opportunity to spin it to make it seem like, yeah, you really ain't give me a chance. That really ain't who I was. You didn't, because us that is intuitive, you could be very intuitive too at this moment. I don't know, but I feel like you probably are. So you probably sensed and picked up on what was going down before it even really happened for you to have proof to be like, hey, you did this. And even if something did happen and you was like, hey, you did this, it to them, because you foreseen it so fast, I think that it gave them the opportunity to be like, to wiggle their way out of it. Okay. Hey, Zola. I'm sorry. I can't get it today. But yeah, so like, yeah, so I feel as though that by you foreseeing things and being intuitive and then seeing the stuff before you really got proof of it, it kind of give them a space for them to kind of come back and you be like, you know what? Maybe I could have been wrong. Maybe that was a one-time thing. It was a mistake because people do make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna say that. Okay, so I think that you was in a space of that you let them come back or you let the bygones be bygones, and when you did that, you allowed y'all to to converse again. And once you did, you realize that again, when you separate from that person, like when you leave that person's presence, you're leaving with less than what you came with again. Okay, it don't have to be always monetary type of things or whatever. It could just be your energy, your time, your something. You leaving with less than something again, without gaining something. Okay, yeah, you can gain like a little bit of joy or something here and there, but it's like, in order for you to gain this joy, this little teeny bit of gratification, this little teeny bit of joy that is being pushed in your face when you with them, you have a little price to pay at the end. You realize when you go back to what to your space, to your safe place or whatever, you realize where is my, did I lose my, what? Because I don't have my this and I don't have that. And then you realize, like, why am I, when it comes to me coming around these people or this particular person, why is it that I'm always losing something? I'm always leaving without, or leaving with less than what I came with. And I said that they are a thief, but this person could be a spiritual thief. Like, really, like your energy. So, but something always seems like something is just not right. You can't put your finger on it. Remember, because we ain't got proof. Because we ain't even let it happen for real, because we foreseen it. So that's why we can't even. Now I ain't even gonna turn this over yet because this was turned over first, so I'm gonna put this up first. And it says seduction. You got seduction, collective seduction, and it says attraction, teasing, hooking up, and date, third party temptation. So collective, excuse me, this person could be a person that put you in a third party before, could be putting you in a third party now. They could just be coming to tease you, to hook up with you. You get what I'm saying? It could just be some type of temptation to you of some sort. Also, you have this what was down here. It says paradise, collective paradise. And it says happiness and joy, playfulness, enjoying each other, honeymoon phase. So, collective, this person could be coming in to try to seduce you in some type of way, give you that joyous honeymoon phase type of feeling. You get what I'm saying? You could be able to be playful with this person. Um, that might be why this person even like really being around you in the first place, is because you might be that type of space for them to be able to sit in, and it makes them happy. Okay. You could just be enjoying each other's company at this moment because you know for a fact that this person probably is not coming in for nothing good when it comes to you. Like, and when I mean nothing good, I mean like nothing that you probably wanted, nothing that you feel like you want. You have success, collective success, and it says, I grow and thrive in the universe. I discovered the purity of my heart and the higher wisdom that guides me towards victory. I direct my thoughts towards clarity and nurture wisdom, love, and goodness within me. I am free now and I will succeed in my life. So at this time, collective, I feel like that you are in the space of you know how to be successful, you know how to grow, you know how to succeed from things that may not seem like it you can succeed from, or may not be uh, uh, a situation that people naturally succeed from. But I think that you are, because you are in a hill type of space where it's like, if you need clarity on something, you're gonna ask it. You're gonna go and you're gonna try to get whatever wisdom it is that you need from the situation. If they can't give it to you, I think that you're so much far in your healing journey, or far, so much far in your intellect, in the strength of your intellect, that you know how to free yourself from that captivity, that space that they might have once had you in before, collective. I don't think that you're the same type of person that you were. And I think that now when you pick up on things, instead of being hush hush, or instead of coming off a little toxic, because that kind of um, doesn't help when we can see things for what it is before it kind of happened. Us reacting in a certain type of way kind of messes up how we can get out information, or how or how they are end up, like how they can end up just wiggling out of the fault of what they did. You get what I'm saying, or what's going on. Um, collective. I feel like that you know how to ask, hey, is this that, and this is that, and whatever like that now, in a little bit more sensitive type of way, from a healed space. And it's like, if they don't give you what you want, like if they don't give you a clear type of answer, or anything like that, I just know that you know how to remove yourself completely from this situation, with like, no, rah rah, no, you keep playing with me type stuff like that. Like, I think you're past that level of reaction when it comes to to how you used to react. Like, um, yeah. But at this time, I feel like that, like, this person is trying to, like, I don't want to say what I don't know why I wanted to say gloss or glaze. Like, I don't know why I wanted to say that, but it's like they want to kind of like fool you a little bit, like make you feel like, oh, your seduction, your honeymoon phase, this is that, this and that. Whoop. But they could be a snake. But they could be a snake. They could be a snake collector. You seen how that came out? It says, competition and enemy. The other woman look over your shoulder, so they could be putting you, like, collective. Either this person feels like they in competition with you, or you're their enemy, or something of some sort, or that it might be the other woman. It might be another woman. You might need to look over your shoulder at this point when it comes to this situation, because while you're sitting up there being seduced by this person, feeling this little honeymoon phase that's going on with this person or whatever, you could be getting snaked. Okay, you're successful and you're the divine fruit, so but you're successful in your healing, and this person could just be a snake trying to knock you off your pivot, knock you off your healing process, just knock you off period. But I feel like that you're a little further off in your healing process and your healing journey, that it's like even if they do you wrong, right, and they really not meant to be there for you or whatever the case may be, collective, I feel like that you're like, that's the reason why you allowed them to come back, or you might have revisit the idea of them, because you're in a more strong type of place, more healed place, and you feel like if they do you wrong, you've been through that before. You're not gonna have the little heartbreak. It's not gonna hurt as much. You're gonna know exactly how you need to move. You want to move it. You know, you have me, collective, me, and it says, I allow serenity to reign in me. The love I have for myself invites harmony to settle within my being. I listen to, honor, and strive to fulfill the needs of my soul. So at this time, while this person could be really being a snake towards you, could be really putting you in a snake type situation, collective, I feel like that you're focused on yourself. You know what you need for yourself. You're not allowing that person to be able to snake you as much as you thought, or as much as they think. Okay, collective, I think you're a little bit wise, more wise than you have ever been. Like, they really don't know the you that you are now. You have guidance, collective. You have guidance. It says, in times of uncertainty, I ask God to guide me to the light in my being. Okay, I am directed to doors that will open inner freedom to me and step forward in trust. I release my faith to God, and my faith is rewarded. So you could have been trying to be guided by what you thought was the creator, or whatever the case may be, or by the universe. Okay, and sometimes I'm not going to say thought was the creator, because the universe sometimes will put you through things for you to learn stuff, so to get more information or whatever the case may be. And collective, sometimes we might need to revisit the situation, get burnt again, for us to realize, for us to remember why we left that situation in the first place, or why we might have, let that go when it comes to that person. But we, by us just being able to leave that situation alone, I think that, I think that we're in a space where we can leave it alone, but in a respectful manner now. Okay, we're not, it's not affecting us like it once had before. You have Camera Collective. Camera came out, and it says camera. It says reminiscing, making memories, learn from the past, perception. So, like I said, you could be learning from the past. You could be reminiscing, or someone else could be reminiscing. They could be wanting to make memories. They could be, I don't know, but in someone in this space. And I feel like this could be you, collective, that you're learning from the past. You're learning from the past mistakes that they have made, and even though that they're making them again this time, it may be in a different way. It might be even showing up in a different way. I feel like it's okay. I feel like it's okay because we know when things happen that doesn't really serve us, it's for us to learn from. Okay, so like I'm gonna learn you, like I'm gonna learn you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it doesn't serve us to learn us. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, and maybe that person could be coming around too to also try to learn you, and like learn who you are too as a person, and how you're doing things, and how you're able to forgive them or something like that, or whatever. And it's just because you are a little bit more healed than what you are. You knew your faults, and by you knowing your faults and you taking accountability for what you did, it kind of gave them a, a space of being being able to revisit the situation. You have not today, collective. So it says boundaries and hurt, avoiding conversation, not dealing, still upset. So this person, or this could be you, but still, this person could be still not respecting your boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Still avoiding conversations that may need to be had. Um, and they could still be upset in some type of way. They might not even show it, but they might still be upset. I don't know. That could be them. That could be you. But I feel like that um, you set some boundaries because of how you were hurt from this person. Um, uh, but you didn't avoid the conversation. But I think they might have avoided the conversation at some point. Um, But I think that this person is opting to not deal with what themselves. I feel like this person is not willing to face themselves for what they are. This person is not ready to. They like not today, because I don't feel like that they want to see themselves. Sometimes people be around you, but they don't realize that by them being around you, you might make them have to look in the mirror and see them for what they are, and who they and what they're doing. Okay, like you might shine a light on what they lack, or you might shine a light on what's going on in their life that um they need to focus on, or they need to work on, but they trying to avoid it by you know not really spending time with you, but being distracted with you, and creating a situation with you to distract them from facing themselves. You have self-love, collective self-love. um and it says I attend. Yeah, I attend. Excuse me. Excuse me. It says, I attend to my needs by listening to my heart. My inner essence lets me know what is good for me. I respect my limits and answer the request of my body and soul. Thus, I learn to love myself. Collective, you could be loving yourself at this moment. You could always probably been in a journey of self-love and been trying to love yourself more and more every day. That's why you took the initiative to heal, to do all the things that you were always meant to do, to take accountability for your wrongs, for you just seeing things for what they are. And not only that, collective, I feel like that um, now you're realizing what's good for you and what's not. But like I said, I feel like, and you're giving your soul what it needs. So even if you make a little mistake and revisiting the situation with this person or whatever like that, I don't think that you're in a space of beating yourself up about it like you used to, and you shouldn't. Okay, but I feel like that you're more aware that people make mistakes, and yes, we give people chances because we know that yes, people make mistakes and maybe they made a mistake, and you understand that some people need um maybe more than one chance, like need a couple chances, and if even if there's more chances to mess themselves up or more chances to prove you right about who they are, maybe they need to, because if you give them a little bit more chances to prove themselves not to be worthy of your space, your energy, your time, your your spot in life, whatever, like in your life, I feel like that um, maybe it's necessary for them to get them, fumble it, and then you be able to place them exactly where they need to be because of it. Okay, you have the butterfly collective, and it says evolving and growth, next phase, healing inner child, releasing the past. So collective, I feel like that you could be releasing the past at this moment. You could be like, yeah, this person is still on the same stuff. Yeah, this person, even though I feel the way I feel about this person, I really do care about this person. I can care about this person from afar. I can love this person from afar. I can do what I can for this person, and then other than that, I'm not doing it, and instead of you feeling a little guilty for having to set boundaries and uh state how you won't do this and you won't do that, I think that it will come a little bit easier to you, and then feel a little bit less guilty of you, because you tried, you did what you could, and you realize like, hey, I can't wear myself thin. I can care about you as much as I can, but at the same time, I got things I gotta worry about. I got things I gotta deal with, and I'm growing, and I know how to articulate and stand up and advocate for myself now. So I feel like also you're healing the inner child that you always had to heal and might have been avoiding. Maybe that person has an inner child that they need to heal and they might be avoiding it. And maybe you could be like, not a person like you, not maybe not rubbing off on them, but you might kind of like direct them or put in their mind, give them the idea that they might need to start healing on their inner child. Okay, collective. I also see that you could be like you releasing this past. So you releasing the past type of feelings that you might have had for that person or whatever the case may be. Not saying that you hate this person. You not. It's no resentment. It's no none of that. None of that. None of that. You just releasing um that hold that they might have always had on you at one point, and you're releasing yourself from their captivity. Okay, you love them, you love how they make you feel, you love the little joy that you get when you're around them, but you know that it comes with a price. You know that you lose something every time you come around that person or whatever, so it's like you thinking to yourself, am I ready to lose something, or can I afford to lose a little something in order to get this short or instant gratification, and then it's really not nothing for me. It's not really meant, for me. Hey, Wolf, is it Wolf 22? Say, "Ooh, lady, you are spot on to my circumstances. Just got here. You the real deal. Thank you, Wolf 22. You welcome." I'm just saying it's just that's what I'm feeling. Also, you have positive thinking came out, and the work came out. What? Morning, Mayway. Morning. So look. It says positive thinking. The positive thinking says, my life is full of small patches of light. I direct my thoughts to that which brings me well being. I place what is weighty for me into the hands of the universe little by little. The light awakens in my being and I find serenity. So you are determined to be at peace collective, and that's why you're thinking positively about the situation. When I mean positively about the situation is you're looking at it like, hey, this is not for me. You know, they're really not for me, but what can I learn from this situation? That's the positive thoughts of the side that I'm talking about. You know, you're using the weakness to your strength. You're using the darkness for your life because you will learn something out of it. If you gotta lose a little something dealing with them, you're gonna learn a little, you're gonna gain a little something wisdom wise. If you can't, you're not being depleted no more when it comes to them. You had what you say? Yeah, Mayway, it says just dropping by to speak, have fun, Glows Day. You too, Mayway, you too. Y'all don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you like my readings, y'all. Y'all got to find me again. Y'all ain't gonna have the time to like remember my name. Become part of the crew, then you will. Okay. Hey, Demi. Yeah. Hey, Demetrius. Hi. How you doing? I hope it's Demetrius or Demetrius. Demetrius. I don't know. But it says in the work. It says God brings me ideal situations for my inner healing. What I say? Okay. As I become aware of my weaknesses, I turn them into strengths. What did I? Okay. Okay, let me just read. I direct my thoughts towards the light and see the positive side of every stage of life. Of my life. Darkness turns into courage, thus I get stronger. What did I say? You said it correctly. Thank you. I did. Okay, but I be trying. I'm struggling on y'all names. But that's what I'm saying. This is why you're in a positive uh, thought process is because you like, hey, what I'm learning from the situation. And I feel like this is what you're learning. You're learning that you can still be you. You can still be that pure hearted, genuine type of person that you are, right? And you don't have to be nasty about it. You don't have to be like, well, I don't have to be like that towards you type of situation. I think that you realize now that from healing and all the stuff that you just probably been through and everything, I feel like that you're realizing that um, instead of them coming back to really do you wrong or use you again, right? I feel like that you have in your mindset like, this person had to come back. Had to. I probably provide something that this person will never get from anyone else, or this person absolutely needed in this moment. So, if anything, I'm a blessing to this person. Even though you might have lost a little something dealing with that person, or revisiting a situation. You get what I'm saying? Even though you already made your decision, you know, then to leave them alone or whatever. But then it might have came around to the point where you might apologize, they might apologize, things might have, you just like, okay, we're gonna let bygones be bygones. But at the same time, it's like, how you had me then though. You would never have me like that again. Okay, even if you still give out your gratitude, give out your resources, give out, a sense of mm, mm, hope. to them, or whatever the case may be that they might need in that moment, in that particular moment. You yourself know that you are there to do it because you are called to be a blessing to that person in that moment. So even though you lose a little something because you had to be a blessing to that person, right? And it serves you better to be a positive human being rather than being negative about the situation. I think that you realize in your mind that you going to reap some type of benefit from it regardless. And when I say you're going to reap some benefit from it regardless, it's going to be either you want to learn something about the situation, like learn more about that person, learn more about their ways, learn more about who they are internally, able to really, really place them where they should be in your life, not out of anger, but out of wisdom now, because you're aware, right? And they're perfectly placed there, you know, and that's where they will stay. But not only that, you'll also gain, okay, I know where they are, whatever they like that, but also you'll gain blessings because the thing is, you listen to the Most High, you listen to the universe, you listen to the Creator, and you was a blessing to someone who didn't really deserve it in that, who really didn't deserve it from you, but they needed it in that moment, and you was called to give it to them. Okay, and instead of you being spiteful or whatever, resentful or angered at them or whatever, like you couldn't have been, you still remain the person that God made you to be, and you were a blessing to that person. Yes, you lost a little, you knew it came with a little price, so you lost a little something, but I think that you know that you're going to get it back 10 times full. Like, it's going to come back 10 times full, y'all. Blessings. Oh, Wolf, blessings to your channel. May it flourish. Yes. Thank you, Wolf. Thank you, Wolf 22. Thank you. I hope it does too. I hope it does too. And I'm telling y'all, I'll be trying to tell y'all, I know what I'm talking about, but it's hard to prove something when it's not a lot of people listening. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to say, yeah, this is that and this is that, and it's not a lot of people listening and able to fact check it. You know what I'm saying? It's like until it comes to fruition and it helps you fact check it. I think then you will come back and be like, hey, you was right. But that's the thing. You got to hit that subscribe button so you can come back and tell me that I was right, because I'm trying to tell you, you're gonna want to hit yourself that you didn't subscribe so you can come back and tell me, like, you know what you said was right. Because the thing is, I done had people coming back to me and said, what you said to me the other time, that was, I'm trying to tell you what I'm trying to tell you. I know what I'm talking about, and I don't even know how I know what I'm talking about. See, like, I'm genuine. Like, I'm real. I'm very transparent. I don't even know how I know this stuff. It's just telling me to say it. So I feel like that it's not even really me saying it. It's just I'm used as a vessel. Like, I'm used as a messenger. I'm saying it. I don't know what it's for. I don't know who it's for, but I know it's for somebody, and I know that somebody's gonna get it. And even though it might not resonate with me, or maybe some of y'all, it might resonate with probably one, even if it's just one. That person might have been a person that needed to freaking see it and hear it. Okay. What are you saying is exactly what is running through my mind. Crazy. That's what I be saying. Sometimes that's how it is. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to tell you. I don't know, but it just be coming to me like that. And that's what I'm saying. So, and also I use myself. This is what y'all have to know too. Because, we friends. Listen, sometimes I be using my situations, myself, my intuition too, as a learning process, as a learning tool, and then I bring it to y'all. Like, hey, I don't know if y'all going through this right now, but hey, this is what's going on with me. So, based off of what's going on with me, like, is y'all feeling like this too, or some? Because I ain't gonna tell you this whole situation right here, like that. This is coming, like this is speaking to me, and I'm really mad that also when I lost my what you call it, what is it called, when I lost my mic at the beach, I also lost my signs, like the signs that I was using to like make the things make let us know what sign do it resonate with. So it's like, I can't even tell if it really resonates with me or not because we ain't even got our sign things. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, some things be taken from you. You lose certain things. Minor set. This is a minor setback for a major comeback. That's how I'm gonna look at it. So even though it was taken, I ain't gonna really say taken from me. Even though it was lost from me or whatever like that, I'm gonna come back better, better. We gonna have a lot more. We gonna come back hard and strong. Because the signs look like little gems and everything. So maybe someone must have thought that it was like jewelry or something. So they might have just picked it up and thought it was valuable, but the whole time it was valuable to me because I knew what I used it for, But to each his own, whatever. If that's how they rock, and let them rock like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. But I still have a little bit of signs. But the thing is, all the signs down in here, and the pack that I did have, it had multiple signs. That way, it wasn't like unfair. Like if it would come out or not. Like it wouldn't be unfair. It was like bound to like have it. Every side had a chance of coming out. Okay, so collective, but yeah, like I said, you did this type of inner work with yourself. Not only that, yeah, even if this, like I said, you were sent to be a blessing to this person at this moment, and I don't even know why. Even if it's like it's multiple people all at one time, because that's how it is for me. Because I'm not just speaking like just out my butt. I'm speaking because that's how it was for me. Okay, even if it's multiple people that you might have cut off before that's coming back and that might need you in this space or whatever like that, and it's like in your mind you probably like, man, here I go again, here I go again. Like I just can't get it through my head to leave these people alone. I just can't get it in my head to learn from my mistakes. No, boo, you healed now. Remember this. Hold on, wait a minute, think about it. You healed now, so you're not being used again, sweetheart. Yeah, you're being used, but you're not being used by them. You being used by the creator. You being used by God. I'm sorry, you in the universe, you are. They need you to do your thing. Be the you to that person at this moment. And even if you did what you did and you leave that person alone, don't say nothing else to that person, not in a malicious type of way or nothing like that. It's just like I did what I could do, boo. You know, I was I was there for you in the space in a way that you needed, and that's I hit you again if you need me or whatever. If I have enough to give in my mind, able to risk losing something too at the same time, because I know that now. So it's like if I'm in the space, I hit you when I come around when it's time. But if you get upset at me for backing up, and taking and handling my own thing, then yeah, you don't gotta come back. We ain't gotta talk enough like that. And there's no bad blood. It's just that we don't gotta talk, and I won't even be upset. It's just like you have to get you have to gain a little bit more patience, sweetheart. Like and that's and like I said, that's just where you are at the moment, collective. So you could just so instead of thinking like, yeah, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be stuck in this cycle again with them and dealing with them like how they was like I was dealing with them again. You're not, you're not. You just had to be a blessing at that time, at that moment. Universe, God used you. God needed you for a second. Okay, they needed the goodness in you, the good spirit in you. You were, uh, they needed you. They needed you because once the universe, the creator, use you to bless this person in that space, just at this moment, at this time, right? And then you go back to doing what you normally was doing or whatever like that, handling your business and whatever like that. Um, if you notice, it might be a start of of a new little like push or direction or path that they needed to go down, and you might have ignited that for them, but the creator needed you to ignite it for them. Like creator knew they was gonna go down that path or whatever, but they had to revisit you, had to get another blessing from you, realize that you were a real one, that you really was there for them. You really, despite how they might have treated you or whatever like that, you probably was really actually in their corner. And then they was like, you know, either not either you rubbing off you might rub off on them, or you might direct them in a path to make them look inward, look at themselves in the mirror. What you said, it said, "Had my car." Hold on. All right, I'm sorry. Yeah, it says word for word. This is confirmation for me. I've been praying to God for this message, so thank you. You're welcome, Wealth. You welcome. Wolf. I said Wolf. Wolf might be getting some wealth. That's right. Why I said that. It said, Wolf said, had my car. What? Had my car handle broken into once a few months later. A few months later, I locked my keys in the boot. Dang. Lucky the door was broken into because I was able to open my car again in the middle of nowhere. So I get it. I get it. Sometimes things happen and you be like, dang, why this happened or whatever like that. But it might have needed to happen. Because if it didn't happen, then you might have been locked out your car. So you see what I'm talking about. You see sometimes you never know. Like I said, you be blessed. Sometimes we gotta realize that some like us being a blessing to people is not a bad thing. Okay, even if they mess us over or whatever like that, we gotta look at it like with that positive mindset, that positive thinking. Like it's okay, boo. You needed it, and you might have really needed me. And I'm just glad that I was there to I could help. You get what I'm saying? And I was glad, and I'm glad that even though it might have took something from me, I'm glad I was abundant enough to have something to give to you, to bless you in a way. Because even though it's taken from me and given to you, now I'm about to be blessed. It's about to be a blessing to me. They might not see it, but you want to see it in the long run. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people don't see how we get blessed back. And that's fine. And we might not even, it might take us a little minute to see how we getting blessed back from the situation, but we get blessed back though. That's the thing. They don't understand that. They don't understand that. And you have self-indulgence. Self-indulgence came out. It says self-indulgence. It says self-worth and value, time to heal, shadow work, self appreciation. So at this time collective, you could be given, you could be you're aware of your self worth. You're aware of uh I mean, someone could be trying to do shadow work on you or whatever like that, or want bad things to happen for you or whatever like that. But I think that you like, it's not gonna work. I'm a good spirited type of person, and not only that, all you going to do is give me time to heal. So if I feel like I gotta back from you, back myself from you, or whatever the case may be, all you doing is giving me time to heal. And I feel like that you deserve some self appreciation. You deserve some appreciation for the things that you have done. And I think that you realize that in order and instead, not in order, instead, oh, in order to get it, instead of thinking or looking for it from someone else, you give it to yourself. Okay, I think you're in a space where you like, I'm not looking for appreciation or validation from nobody else no more. Like it takes a little long, and I rack my brain trying to figure out why this person not giving me love, why this person not appreciating what I do and stuff like that. And the whole time it's like, ooh, you gotta appreciate yourself. You appreciate you. Their appreciation don't count. That's what we have to understand, is that their appreciation doesn't count. It's yours that matter. Your appreciation matters to you. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of times we don't even be appreciating ourselves. We be looking for other people to appreciate what we did for them. Like, I was a good person to you. I was this and this and that. And you ain't even appreciate me. I don't feel appreciated, whatever like that. But you have to appreciate yourself for who you are. Like, and it's like, they might not appreciate you because they don't think about it. They don't appreciate themselves. They don't have nothing to appreciate themselves for. So how they going to sit up there and appreciate you for something when they can't even do nothing for themselves? They don't know how to appreciate you for what you did. Because some people could just be takers, and somebody always doing something for them, so they don't even know what appreciation look like until they no longer have those outlets, those resources anymore. And then when they get it again or get it back, or by them not having it, I think that's when they realize and they start appreciating it for what it is. It's like, dang, I should have, dang, I appreciated, I should have appreciated that. Like, I really had stuff going my way. I really had this, and that. But you know what? Dang, I, I really messed up. I really did this. You know what? Let me, and now they getting a new insight. You get what I'm saying? Now they on a path of, they're not being that way to other people no more. Now that you get what I'm saying, so maybe it just might be, a silent lesson learned for them. They might not tell you, but you might see a difference in the way they act towards other people, or how they treat other people, or if they appreciate people by you being you to them. Hmm. Hmm. It says, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. I read that. Okay. But you see what I'm saying? So it's like, collective. So if today, I mean, I don't know about the day, but if someone came in your space and they don't seem like, if they seem like they still in the same bull crap or whatever the case may be, let them be. You done healed. You done did what you had to do. The universe called you to do one more thing for them. you know? Just do it. Hey, Maliki. Hey, Maliki. I always try to say Malachi. Hey, Maliki. But yeah. The universe just calls you to do one more thing for that person. Do it and let go. Do your part. Do your part. Because the universe, the higher power going to ask you to do some things, and they're probably going to ask you to do some things for people that don't deserve nothing from you, for real. But how else are they going to bless this person or help this person out without a person like you around? Without a person like you doing it? You get what I'm saying? Nobody else going to do it. And then, like I said, you might be teaching them a lesson too in the same sense, because it's like, hey, the person you burnt, the person you talked down on, the person that you did this and did that and whatever like that really shouldn't give you a goddamn thing. That person still came back and still did something for you. Still looked out for you. Straighten up. Straighten the heck up. It's you. Sometimes that may put a mirror to that person and be like, you know what? I might be the problem. Like, you get what I'm saying? And it's okay. Because just once you realize that you might be the problem, that's the beginning of a new start. That's when you start being like, I can stop being a problem. But if you keep on being in denial and not realizing that you are the problem, you will never stop being the problem. You will always be the problem. It don't matter who you go to, with who new victims you get, or whatever the case may be, it will always be you, boo. All right? But with that being said, I don't have no... like I said, my thing was gone. I lost some things, but I got a couple here. See, and I'm blessed to have a couple here, so we just going to see who's resonate. At this point, we just going, dang. All right, I'm just going. So, let's see who this resonates with here. I know I don't have a lot of, a lot of signs. I really don't. I'm missing a lot of signs, and it probably resonate with more signs than what I had. But at least I still have this. So I'm gonna tell y'all what came out. Okay, with this message, this reading today. Okay, so we have Aquarius. Aquarius came out, Pisces came out, Leo came out, Libra came out, Aries came out, and Taurus. So you could be an Aries, Pisces, Leo, Libra, Aries. Oh, hold on. Aquarius, Pisces, Leo, Libra, Aries, or Taurus. Or you could be dealing with Aquarius, Pisces, Leo, Libra, Aries, or Taurus. Okay, collective, it could be more signs, but again, like I said, I don't have all my signs. So if your sign didn't come out, but it still resonated, baby, it's still for you. Okay, don't get it twisted, because I'm going off my goddamn life, and I'm a Capricorn, and it ain't come out, but I know it happened. I synced it in my life. So just because we missing our bag, don't mean it don't resonate with us. So again, guys, I love you so much. Just hit that subscribe button for me, please. It don't cost you nothing. Just hit that subscribe button so you don't lose me. Okay? You don't have to try to find me again or nothing like that. Just hit the subscribe button so you don't lose your girl. And I don't lose y'all. Please. Okay? If you like my message, you like how I read, give me that thumbs up. If I hit on something, give me that thumbs up. Also, if you would like to be part of the chat, and you welcome, Wolf. You welcome. You said how do you tip? Just hit that subscribe button for me, boo. I mean, I do accept tips, but you know, my little cash app. My cash app is Foxy T, so $ Foxy T, FOXXITEE, the same, as my YouTube. But, whatever. Ain't worrying about it. But like I said, y'all, if you would like to be part of the chat or whatever like that, you can hit that little bell in the corner, because all that's going to do is going to give you a notification when I go live, so you won't miss a video. So you can either, when I go live, you can come and hop on into the chat, or you can have the notification on there and you can watch me later. Watch me later. Shoot, you never know. Sometimes it might be good to watch me later and be like, this really happened today. That's crazy. You just never know. I mean, when it happened like that, I'm trying to tell you, it'd be scary, but it'd be it'd be like, how did she know? like, but we all need a little guidance. So it wouldn't hurt for us to have a space and a place for us to be a community and be able to support each other and everything like that. And yeah, again, happy birthday to Teresa, whatever her name is. I'm sorry, but happy birthday to her again. And like I said, we love and support each other here. So if you need love and support and then just a community to be with or whatever like that, like I said, I go live every day. So hit that subscribe button, boom, and you'll see me. All right, and we can talk. We can chop it up. We can talk about some stuff. We can get some things out in the air. We can heal together, because I'm telling y'all, I'm healing just like y'all healing. Y'all help me heal, and I just want y'all to know that I be needing you as much as you may feel like you need the message. I need it. I need you. All right. Love you, boo. Love y'all guys. Love you all the way from Baltimore. Love y'all. And I see you again tomorrow. Have a good day. Have a good, happy Wednesday. Happy hump day to all of you. To all of the ones that got something to hump on. I'm sorry. But love you guys. Talk to you again tomorrow. All right. Bye. Have a good day.